What's up, everybody? Welcome to Oreo Oration. I'm Greg, and while you were out living your life, the fine people at Oreo are making endless variations to milk's favorite cookie. So whenever I feel like it really, or there's a big Oreo in the news, I get together and I give you a tasty review without any calories. But if you want to see Oreo Oration come back all the time as a monthly show, maybe even weekly, you gotta go over to kindafunny.com and back our Patreon, where one of the perks is indeed the return of Oreo Oration. Today, we're reviewing pumpkin spice Oreos. So let's not beat around the bush here, ladies and gentlemen. I love pumpkin spice stuff. Love it to death. Pumpkin spice latte? Yeah. Here's how obsessive I was. When I didn't have much money, I went out to the mall and they had the pumpkin breads there, right? And I was like, I love pumpkin bread. So I bought some. I couldn't afford it. I brought it home, made it. I loved it so much. I went back to that store and bought enough pumpkin bread and pumpkin in cans to make pumpkin bread throughout the year. Now, did I do it? No. Forgot about it. They all went bad. Wasted a lot of money. I don't suggest doing that. But now, Oreo's gone the extra step of putting pumpkin spice into Oreos. So hopefully now, you see you got the golden cookie, of course, and then you got the pumpkin in there, and a little bit of cinnamon sticks. They're trying to make it sound like it's going to taste like pumpkin pie. We'll be the judge of that. Of course, every Oreo Oration begins with the patented first look. It's a little tough bugger. Here we go. Okay, the first look is pretty goddamn promising. You know, I'm a big pumpkins fan. And these definitely smell like pumpkin. Now, that's the smell test of the first look. If we want to look at them themselves, we'll see they are a knickered up bunch here. You got them, these two down here are all cockamamie. They're just like, they're just in there just doing their thing. They're trying to be legs. This is a sentient column of Oreos that's trying to walk out of the bag and avoid me eating it, but that won't stop. And then up here, you got a whole bunch that are screwed up. And they smell pungent in a good way. The good kind of pumpkin-y pungent you want. I'm not saying they smell like a pumpkin pie yet. I'm getting wafts and hints and motifs of pumpkin pie, but I'm not ready to commit all the way. You look here, though. It looks like they're not melty, but they definitely don't seem, the cream doesn't seem to be fighting back against the cookie like our normal flavored Oreos here in the Oration do. First looks pretty good, though. They're together, cockamamie. It looks like I got screwed out of a few ones there. No big deal. Now it's time to move on to what always matters, of course. Taste. I like where we're headed. Oh yeah. We're in a good place. I'm pretty goddamn happy, ladies and gentlemen. Because, again, I was afraid they were going to screw this up. I love pumpkin. Literally, if you're like, Greg Miller, what's the perfect Oreo they can make for you? I'd first say chicken wings, but then I'd pull back because that's disgusting. And then I'd think about it, and I would say pumpkin. And so far, so good. And I guess there's not much more further to go since they taste really good. Well, it's a mini pumpkin pie. You've got the crunch of the shortbread cookie, the white cookie we know well here on the Oration, then the pumpkin filling in there. They play together. That first bite I took, if you want to go in the Wayback Machine to about a minute ago, I bit into it and I was like, I taste a lot of shortbread here. Where's the pumpkin come in? And then a few bites later, there was the pumpkin. And it reminded me, of course, when you're at Thanksgiving and you're eating the pumpkin pie and you get to the crust and the crust is crunchy, and you're like, it's just in reverse. I'm not getting to the end of it unless you ate it like reverse pizza, like when they put the cheese in the crust and you have to flip it. Goddamn Oreo, you beautiful bastards. Let's see how it pairs with milk. Of course, a huge part of Oreo Oration. Time for your McElroy moment. I don't care how he really says his name. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to say the cookie is impervious to milk, but it didn't take much milk there. It did at first bring out the pumpkin taste. Now I'm just going to suffocate it, like my PE teacher, if they ever compress starters.
How did you just say?
I like them better with milk. Yeah. You get in there, you soften up the cookie, You let the pumpkin speak a little bit better. I'm a fan of that. Time for the final part here, the twist test. See how it goes. Best 2 out of 3, of course. 1, it's good. It is coming away from the wall here, though. That alarms me. You remember when we reviewed the mint Oreos? Their cream fell out and it was all floppy and gross. And I was like, nobody wants a slippery cream in them. But this is the kind of slippery cream I wouldn't mind in me. Now, I almost feel like... Oh, there's the other one. Who the hell cares about the twist test? Doesn't matter. I almost feel like I lost some of the pumpkin taste when I split it off and just ate the cream right out of it. Let's put it together for double stuff. This is the other thing, too. If you notice, a lot of the Oreos we do here on the Oration, the flavored ones, are gigantic. They don't even look single stuff. These guys look like they are single stuff sandwich cookies. This guy looks like he's seen a rough go of it. This is a pumpkin spice Oreo. He's like the original pumpkin spice Oreo. He's like, I want to get back out there and fight. And this one's like, I'm not going to let you rock. He's like, I like this cookie. We come to the final score. I need to eat one more plain. I need to just have one more bite of a normal one. This is where the pressure of Oreo Oration sets in. What am I going to score it? Because I'll have to live with it the rest of my life. For a Greg Miller, and if you like pumpkin spice stuff, I'm saying this is not the official score. Not the official score. I'm saying this would be a 9.5. But for just the Oreo Oration review scale, I'm going to give it a 9. I'm going to be a bit reasonable and dial it down at half of a point. It's a 9. It's a really good cookie and I like it a lot. It's so good. Yeah, so there you have it. I'm really happy with this cookie. And I think you will be too. So that's the way the cookie crumbles for pumpkin spice Oreos. But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Then make sure, the most important thing you can do is share the other Oreos you have found out there in the wild if I haven't reviewed them. Tell me in the comments. Make sure you tweet me. Then, if you want to see Oreo Oration return as a regular show as part of the kindafunny.com lineup, make sure you go to our Patreon page. You can find it at kindafunny.com. Support us there. If we hit the milestone, bam, Oreo Oration is back for your enjoyment. Until next time, keep on dunking. Enjoy these cookies. They're laughter in a box. Ha ha ha!